What is going on, fellow Clashers? It is your host, GALADON. You are watching Clash of Clans Attacks, and yes, we are talking about the $20,000 battle in Clash Royale. This was a battle of completely maxed out cards. Level 8 epics, level 10 rares, level 12 commons. Just to get from level 11 to 12 with any common card, you need 5,000 of each, 1,000 of each rare, and 300 of each epic card just to get to max level. Now the gems, they cost about $1 for 140 gems, so a magical chest is $5.71. 3 epics per chest, 22 rares, 114 total cards, 14 epics in the game. Random number generator algorithm calculating the probability for repeat cards. Carry the one, and I tried to get a hold of Molt, Stephen Hawking. Nobody would talk to me about this, so we're just going to go with about $10,000 to max out a deck. These two guys both with completely maxed out cards. It's the $20,000 battle. Now these guys not only have the highest level cards and the highest level towers in the game, but they've got some skill. They're no slouches, and Long Island 07 and the guy from HK Esports, both top ranked players, and not simply because of their high level cards. Now the first exchange between Long Island and the HK player, pretty much a wash. Each card nullifies the other, and they counter successfully everything until this Hog Rider goes down. It is going to make it all the way to the tower, but maybe just gets one shot before it falls to all of those goblins. And the HK player, notice he drops the Hog Rider off to the side, and that is to help the Hog Rider avoid traffic and get right in on that tower, so he gets a shot or two in on Long Island's tower, and both players have suffered a little bit of damage on that right lane. But so far, every counter, very effective splash damage from the dragons, taking down the barbarians. The archers, they're going to damage that dragon to the point that it's not going to get much done, and here comes a goblin barrel, and is answered right away by a fireball. But you'll notice that the HK player has a mirror card up, and mirrored goblin barrels are going to be in play. Here it comes right at Long Island, and this time there is no answer. But the celebration is short-lived because of the expense of a mirrored goblin barrel. That leaves the HK player short on elixir, and Long Island has got a major push with level 12 barbarians that are going to help protect a Hog Rider, and they are going to get right in on the tower. There's no way to stop them, and that is going to be history for this tower. And just like that, Long Island goes up 1 crown to 0 with a surprising counter push to the double goblin barrel. Now the HK player, thinking ahead already to a possible 2-1, has sent a Hog Rider towards the other tower, countered right away by a tombstone and skeletons, and it does not even touch that tower as it falls to the mass of skeletons. And once again, Long Island looking good, and another goblin barrel coming after Long Island with the mirror card up. The fireball answers, and Long Island again with the barbarian hog push headed after HK's tower. Another goblin barrel on its way over is going to get some damage in, countered by goblins, and the hog barbarian push only gets a moderate amount of damage on the left tower. Here comes HK's Hog Rider, distracted by the tombstone, heads towards the center, but it will end up on the tower and take it down. There was a misstep from HK with the overkill goblin barrel that was definitely not needed, and a waste of elixir as the Hog Rider did it by himself. Yet another goblin barrel after the other tower as we're tied 1-1 with 15 seconds left, and another big push. You've got a Hog Rider, barbarian, skeletons, archers on the move. The HK player tries to counter lightning spell, and it's not going to be enough for Long Island to get the tower down, and we are headed into sudden death overtime as HK drops another Hog Rider. That is again countered, and both towers severely damaged. Here comes a goblin barrel, a fireball from Long Island, and goblin barrel zap is what does it in the end. The HK player winning 2 crowns to 1 with a double goblin barrel zap in overtime over Long Island 07. And that is going to wrap up the $20,000 battle, but there are definitely going to be more of those coming soon as more and more players end up with max cards, and of course, Clash Royale goes global. Thank you guys once again for spending a few minutes of your day with me. Please do hit that subscribe button and thumbs up before you leave, and I hope to see all of you back here again tomorrow for more exciting full attacks. GALADON, that was exhausting.